Hello students, I am MK Vijay, your SST teacher. In this video we are going to discuss about the iron and steel industry, and under it now we are going to discuss about the production of a steel. In the previous video we have discussed locational features as well as process of the making a steel. As you know, India is a huge country, but at present India is producing only 1.2 million tons, while China is producing 1,869.9 million tons. India is fourth largest steel producer in the world after China, Japan and America. But India is the largest producer of sponge iron, as well as due to it, the per capita consumption in India is only 61 kg of steel. In some books, 63 kg of steel is given individually, while the world's average is 201 kg of steel. ट्राई टू कंसीडर, जरा सोचने की कोशिश करो कि जहाँ विश्व का औसत 201 केजी है, हम लोग सिर्फ 61 या 63 केजी स्टील का प्रयोग करते हैं। कितना हमारा कम है। Here there are 10 integrated steel plants in India, and mostly steel plants are present in public sector, and a lot many steel plants in India. In the last of the video we will discuss about the differences between mini steel plant and integrated steel plant. The integrated steel plants mostly are present in public sector, and the production of public sector undertaking is marketed by SAIL. जितना भी प्रोडक्शन स्टील का होता है वह उसको बेचने का काम सेल नामक संस्था करती है। सेल and TISCO is present under private sector. The production of TISCO is marketed by Tata Steel. अंतर्गत प्राइवेट सेक्टर का है और ये अपने खुद मार्केट करती है। In 1950, the production of China and India was almost the same. 1950 के दशक में चाइना और इंडिया का प्रोडक्शन बराबर था, लेकिन आज China is the largest producer and consumer also of steel. Do you know? China is exporting steel from India nowadays, although their production is also high, but in spite of high, they are exporting, they are importing steel from India. And SAIL, that is market organization of public sector, was established in 1974. Problem before Indian iron and steel industry. The first problem is lack of capital. Actually, establishing iron and steel company has need of huge capital. Such type of capital can't be arranged by individual. It is not easy, and due to it is very difficult to arrange such a heavy amount of investment in developing nation like India. Second is low productivity. Here actually per capita labor productivity in India is 90 to 100 ton in per year, while in Japan, Korea and other major steel producing countries is about 600 to 700 ton पर मैन पर ईयर. हर एक वहाँ का मजदूर औसतन 600 से 700 टन प्रति साल बनाता है, जबकि भारत में 90 से 100 टन ही बना पाता है. समझ सकते हो कि अगर व्यक्ति कम बनाएगा तो उसकी लागत ज़्यादा बढ़ेगी. शॉर्टेज ऑफ मेटलर्जिकल कोल. Actually, India has huge deposit of high-grade iron ore. Her coal reserve, but high-grade coking coal for smelting iron are limited. We have need to export from the another country. Just one example I have given, Visakhapatnam had to import coking coal from Australia, as well as inferior quality of products due to the old technique, as well as unskilled labor. The Indian product had the little demand in international markets. Indian products quality is not so good, as well as shortage of power. Here, iron and steel industry has need the huge power. Mostly, iron and steel factory has need of their own power station. It is not too easy. TISCO has its own power station, both type, the thermal power station and hydro power station. But how many steel company has here? For the improving its production, government had taken some steps, not a step. Government has adopted a new economic policy of liberalization, privatization and globalization. Actually, in the 1990s, the new economic policy was taken of liberalization. यह 1991 के दशक में गवर्नमेंट ने नई आर्थिक नीति की घोषणा की, जो संबंधित है लिबरलाइजेशन से, प्राइवेटाइजेशन से और ग्लोबलाइजेशन से, जिसके कारण कि दूसरे देश के इन्वेस्टर भी आ सकते हैं. गवर्नमेंट इज प्रमोटिंग फॉरेन डायरेक्ट इन्वेस्टमेंट इन द सेक्टर. जस्ट वी हैव डिस्कस्ड under the globalization, under the privatization, under the liberalization, now the door of the Indian government has been opened. अभी भारत के दरवाजे दूसरे के लिए खोल दिए गए हैं कि जो भी यहाँ इन्वेस्ट करना चाहे वह इन्वेस्ट कर सकता है. तो लाभ दे दो, इसमें स्टेप होना चाहिए. गवर्नमेंट हैज लॉन्च ड्यूटी एग्जेम्पशन स्कीम. जानते हो कि माल बाहर भेजने में और लाने में एक साइड ड्यूटी लगती है, कस्टम ड्यूटी लगती है, और वह ड्यूटी स्पेशल उद्योगों के लिए माफ कर दिया गया है. वही है ड्यूटी एग्जेम्पशन स्कीम. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट द मिनी स्टील प्लांट and integrated steel plant. What is the difference? Many steel plants are smaller, have electric furnaces, use steel scraps and sponge iron. But integrated steel plants are large, handles everything in one complex, from putting together raw material of steel manufacture, rolling, shaping and so on. Second difference, they require a less capital, while integrated has required the huge capital. As well as third difference, these are small in size, mini, so can be located at any place, but integrated are large in size, so can be located only near the raw material. We can't establish here and there. That's all. We will discuss about the next industry in the next video. Thanks.